Hi everyone, and welcome to this conversation. And I'll actually start with a question. Have you ever wondered why some people will actually wake up excited for the day, whereas the others will actually wake up less excited, less actually motivated before the day begins? And the reason actually is not based on the argument that there are people who have an easy life and the others who have actually a complicated life. No. The reason is actually based on the fact that those who are finding the excitement have actually been able to discover something very powerful, and that thing is usually purpose. And what they've done about it is that they've been able to chase it with what we call passion. Yeah. And in this conversation, it's not just a pure podcast, but it's a conversation, yeah, about the inner fire that keeps burning within us, even when we are actually less motivated, and also the inner voices that reminds us of who we are, even when the road gets actually rough or tough. And also looking at it is I'll try and define what I do understand about passion and purpose. So passion is usually that one thing that really makes your heart vibrate very differently anytime you speak about it. Look at a scenario whereby you're having a conversation with your loved ones or a conversation with your friends, and then you start mentioning this one thing that makes your heart feel so happy. You'll find that you are vibrating at a very different angle. Then now for purpose is now what has to give the passion direction. Yeah. So because without giving your purpose direction, it's actually null and void. And when these two things usually, when they merge or when they meet together, something very magical happens. Because now what happens is those people who are living a less extraordinary life will start now living a very extraordinary life. And looking at it is also in a space whereby we are going to be having conversation of the real stories, the real scenarios where people had some struggles, but again we are going to deep dive in the fact that they've been able to discover the breakthroughs. And in these conversations where now we are going to pick the lessons and the learnings, and in the same conversations we are going to explore how you're able to uncover and discover what your purpose is. Because remember, purpose is not given to you. It is something that you go for, then you discover by yourself. Then in the same conversation, we are going to explore how you're able to get and maintain your passion. Passion is not something that you're going to build overnight. It's a continuous building over and over time by practicing. And so if you're out there, you're feeling that sometimes you haven't really discovered that one single thing that makes you tick, you're living more of in a blindly way on this universe, this is the space that you need to be in. So let's all be together, come together for us to unveil, get to learn from each other to discover really what is that one thing that makes us tick. So thank you for now.